founder of the Human Room. And the work that we do is, we do PDs like everybody else does PD, just like multiculturalism was a coin word and diversity was a coin word, whether you're between 1995 to 2003. Right now, coin words are equity, diversity, and inclusion. So much so that there's entire positions all over the United States all of a sudden popping up. Now, as that happens, what I'm also seeing in the work and all the institutions that I work in is that they keep on putting people of color in those positions as if the redistribution of power from the institution can happen through one person. If that's not microaggression tokenism, I don't know what is. Unfortunately, we've internalized the system so much that we're convinced that that's it too. But since we're there, and since that's the circumstance, just like all our other ancestors, let's deal with it. Let's deal with that's the positionality that we're put in. The stake and the risk that people of color or the allies that we have for marginalized people are put in to try to redistribute power rather than the people that actually really have it doing it and dealing with the discomfort of letting go of some of that power. It's a really tricky position to put people in. And so as you leave here today, every time you see something that says equity, diversity, and inclusion, don't get excited, ask questions. Ask critical questions. Who hired them? Who are they? Who are the top figureheads, stakeholders, and gatekeepers above them? So that you know who to talk to when you're frustrated, rather than going off on your peers and your colleagues. Use the energy intentionally. They've been doing it since the slave ship to the civil rights movement, from the civil rights movement to the Black Panther movement, right? All the way into after Japanese internment, even Chinese immigration, Homeland Act. I mean, our whole history has tons of people that said no. And I'm gonna stand here powerfully, and I'm gonna ask the ones that need to be asked about it. And there's something about our diversity, inclusion, and equity work that makes us believe we don't have to ask those questions that way anymore. Like it's a kumbaya thing, and this is not kumbaya. How many young people have been murdered in the last 3 weeks, y'all? So that's the reason why I say healing from the front lines. Practices that build collective power. Because we have to be accountable for ourselves.
Thank you.
Now face your partner and do not turn your body towards me. Be in full accountability as if you are in the position of what it means to stand in doing your job, the work that you do for this city, for the communities that you are connected to. Stand in your power. Stand like you mean to stand there. Stand like your body is in the United States of America for a reason, and that you came out of whatever womb you came out of intentionally. You're not a mistake. You don't struggle by mistake. You don't go to work every day when you're on the front lines of these communities by mistake. For the people in this room that are actually in the center of these projects, you don't make those decisions the first thing in the morning on accident. Inhale. And release. Do not look at me. Look at the person that you are with and give them gratitude and thanks for holding space with you. Ooh. With your eyes. 3, 2, 1, in. Release. And now give thanks with your eyes. And take a seat.